What's up, sneakerheads? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything you need to know about the upcoming Air Jordan 5 Retro Oreo 2021 and how to cop. All right, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If this is your first time here, feel free to give this video a like and hit that subscribe or follow button just to support our channel, and we would greatly appreciate that. But now let's go ahead and start off with the basic info for this release before we move on. So this Air Jordan 5 is set to release this Friday on September 10th, pending any delay, with a retail price of $190. And that release time is set for 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern time on the Sneakers app. So don't forget to go in there and turn on the notifications just so you'll be reminded to enter. And this should be a sneakers draw, so that's going to give you 10 minutes to enter once they become available. But as always, I would be ready right whenever the clock hits the hour, just in case the app is glitching or it's bugging out. But as for sizing, this will be an extended sizing release with big kids at 140, preschool at $80, and then toddler all the way down at $60 as usual. But that pretty much covers the date and the time. So let's take a closer look at the overall design and the reason for the hype levels. All right, so checking out this Air Jordan 5 design, this is actually a relaunch or release from the same Oreo colorway that released back in 2013. But of course, these will come with, or I guess going to feature some more up-to-date materials from the original pair that came out nearly 8 years ago. So for the overall color scheme, these are really clean in my opinion. You can kind of see where they get the Oreo colorway name with like that black nubuck leather on the upper, paired with that white midsole, and then like kind of the black shark tooth with the white speckle design is on that midsole as well, which I really do like. And then some other small details like the ice blue translucent outsole, the translucent netting on the side of that upper, and then the metallic silver gray like Jumpman logo on the tongue. That kind of just combines to make me really excited about this release, even though I'm not usually a huge Air Jordan 5 fan, but that's just me personally, of course. But that pretty much covers the design for these, so let's go ahead and move on. All right, so for raffles and reservations, there actually isn't anything available at the time of this recording, but there is still a really good chance that some options will be opening up soon, especially on like the foot site apps like Hibbett Sports, Foot Locker, and then especially because this is going to be a GR release in full family sizing. So some other sites should be raffling these off as well. So as long as the release isn't pushed back, just make sure you keep an eye on the How to Cop side of our website, which you can find at www.shoeware.co. And that's where we kind of update raffles every day as they continue to open and close. Or you can always just refer back to this video because we do leave a link in the description below, which will take you to our blog post. That's just another way that you could access that. But now I'll let Chase take over so he can let you know what sites are releasing these, what the aftermarket looks like, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Thanks, Landon. So let's look at what sites are dropping these Moonlight 5s and at what time. So starting off at 10 a.m. Eastern time, you have Champ Sports, DTLR, Eastbay, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Hibbett Sports, JD Sports, Jimmy Jazz, Nike Sneakers, Shoe Palace, and YCMC. Now, for some reason, when I was doing some research on these retailers, some of them had them dropping on Saturday the 11th, and some of them were on the 10th. So either way, it's just going to be a busy weekend. But moving on, let's look at the average sale prices on the aftermarket. Now, as a disclaimer, the prices you see could change as we move closer to the release, but also when you visit our website, there will be links to all of the marketplaces for you guys to check out closer to the release date. But starting off, StockX is at an average selling price of $270, Go sitting at $275, and eBay is at $280. Moving on to the stock numbers, since this is a Jordan 5 release, it's going to be a general release and definitely expect high stock. To give you guys an example, let's look at the Jordan 5 Raging Bull colorway and how the stock ended up. So what you guys are seeing right now is a stock distribution graph that shows you some of the retailers' stock per size. Looking at the graph, you can see that sizes 9.5 through 12 have the most stock, which makes sense since those are the typical foot size range. And lastly, altogether, stock was greater than 50,000 pairs, so I do expect this Moonlight colorway to have similar stock numbers. As for my resale prediction though, I predict sales to be around $250, netting you a profit around $20 per pair, depending on which size you get and where you sell. Now, I just want to take a quick second to remind you guys to consider subscribing and following this video and also liking it for the algorithm. But let's get back to the video. Now onto my favorite section, should you hold or sell this Jordan 5 Moonlight colorway? And I hate to break it to you guys, but this colorway is a sell. Even though I think this colorway is clean, the Jordan Retro 5 model just doesn't really rise in resale value quickly. So to wrap things up, your best approach is to sell as soon as possible and even try selling on eBay or locally to maximize your margins.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for episode 50 of How to Comp for the Air Jordan 5 Retro Oreo 2021. Thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If you made it this far, drop your favorite sneaker brand in the comments below. But for more sneaker news, our available shoes for sale, and just anything that we do, click the link in our bio and check that out.
Also, feel free to comment, interact below to let us know what shoe you want to hear about next. But until next episode,
Peace.
peace.